Dear friends, dear students, today we are going to revise types of estimates. So let us have a look. There are 8 or 9 major types of estimates, in which we see the first one, which is done before the construction, like you can say first of all, or one of the um, estimate which is conducted in the initial part of the project, that is preliminary estimate. Then plinth area estimate and cube rate estimate, these are other estimates. Approximate quantity method, detailed estimate, revised estimate, supplementary estimate, then supplementary and revised estimate, and annual repair estimate. These are 9 type of estimates which we are going to discuss today. So estimate, as we have already talked, that it is done to have a fair idea of quantities as well as money required for the project. Now let us talk about the preliminary estimate. The preliminary estimate is also called abstract estimate or approximate estimate, and budget estimate is also another name for it. This estimate is generally prepared in initial stage to know the approximate quantities and money required for the project. By this estimate, the competent sanctioning authority can decide the financial position, and accordingly the policy for administration section is prepared. Preliminary estimate are prepared with reference to the similar type of projects. For example, if there is a hospital built in a nearby district or in nearby in the vicinity where the conditions are more or less same, so according to comparing to that hospital, comparing with the amount, or you can say the capacity of the hospital or the size of the hospital, we can find out the approximate quantity of the new hospital. So this is you can say this is on the basis of an existing project which is of the similar nature in the vicinity, if possible. In this estimate, approximate of each important item of work is displayed individually to know the necessity and utility of each item. So all these items individually has to be estimated. Now the next is plinth area estimate. Now in the case of plinth area estimate, here we find out the plinth area of a building or a structure. Like in the same case, like if there is a hospital to be made, we have to calculate the plinth area to be on which the building is to be built, and accordingly using a standard amount of money or standard amount of quantities for unit plinth area, we can find out the total plinth area rate, so plinth area cost, so and plinth area quantities. So let us say there is a building which where 100 square meter of plinth area has to be built. The building will have 100 square meter of plinth area. Now if the plinth area rate of a building in the same locality, now it is important to have building of the same nature as well. So let us say that rate is 2000 rupees per square meter. So the total plinth area, total cost of the building will be 100 into 2000, that will be approximate plinth area estimate for the new building. So open areas, courtyards, etc. are not included in plinth area. If the building is multi-story, the plinth area estimate is prepared separately for each floor level. Now we will see the cube rate estimate. The cube rate estimate the cube rate estimate is prepared by multiplying plinth area with the height of the building. So earlier we were talking about in terms of area only. Now here we are talking in terms of the volume occupied by the building. So we are multiplying plinth area with the height of the building. So height of the building will be considered from the floor level to top of the roof level, and the buildings which are multi-story, in those such type of buildings it becomes important. This method will give more closure or more accurate idea. This method of estimation is accurate than plinth area. So as I said that in multi-story building particularly, this method will be more accurate, and in general also if the height varies, significant amount of cost can be varied. So here height has been incorporated in the in this method. The rate per cubic meter is taken into consideration based on cost of similar types of buildings situated in that location. Foundation, plinth, parapet above the roof level are not considered in this type of estimates. So here we can see that in approximate quantities, the next one is approximate quantity method. So in this method, the total wall length of structure is measured, and this length is multiplied by the rate per running meter, which gives the estimate of the building. Rate per running meter is calculated separately for the foundation and superstructure. So this is here length of the wall is the way we calculate the estimate. In the case of foundation, rate per running meter is decided by considering quantities such as excavation cost, brickwork. So when we are doing it for foundation, so excavation, filling, all these costs are to be incorporated. So this is next is detailed estimate. So in the detailed estimate is prepared when competent administrative authority approved the preliminary estimates. So once the project gets a go ahead, then a detailed estimate is prepared so that we can plan the requirement of material or manpower or resources accordingly and efficiently. And the detailed estimate is, we can say, near to perfectly accurate. Here we can make sure that we take care of all the elements, all the expenditures, all the resources required. Here quantities of items of work are measured, and each item of the work is calculated separately. So it is it has a separate calculation for each type of work, each type of elements, and each type of material. So the rate of different items are provided accordingly to the current workable rates, and total estimates is total estimate is calculated. 3 to 5% of estimated cost is added to this for contingency as miscellaneous expenditures. So while when we are preparing an estimate, we may ignore a few things, and there are some items which are miscellaneous items. So for that 3 to 5% extra quantity or extra cost is added, A detailed estimate should consist following detailed document. So what are the items, or what are the things which are required before detailed estimate? So these things are a report, general specifications, detailed specifications, a drawing, plans, layout plans, elevation, sectional view. So all the drawings, all the reports, all the specifications, design and calculations, and schedule of rate. So considering all these things, or with taking help with all these things, we will prepare detailed estimate. So now revised estimate. So revised estimate is prepared when there is a change in the drawing, or when there is a any unforeseen development in the project takes place. So it is prepared only when the original when the change is more than 5% of the original estimate. So that and that can happen due to several different reasons. So like rate of the material can also increase during this time, and some cost of transportation may increase. So in that case, we prepare revised estimate. Next is supplementary estimate. Supplementary estimate is detailed estimate, and is prepared freshly when there is a requirement of additional works during the progress of the original work. Let us say you are constructing a building, and during that construction, during that ongoing project, there is a new idea, a new suggestion to build one more room, or build let us say parking shed. So if there is some additional work has been added up, so for that we will prepare supplementary estimate. So again, this will be a detailed estimate only, but this will be additional or secondary estimate. Now supplementary and revised estimate. This estimate is prepared when particular work is abundant and cost of the work remaining is less than 95% of the original sanction amount of the work, or where there are material deviations from the original proposed work which may result in substantial saving in the estimate. So in this case, in such cases, a new supplementary and revised estimate is prepared. Now another is annual repair estimate. So annual repair estimate is particularly for the maintenance work. So if you have a existing building in which we know that some maintenance work has to be carried out frequently. So in such cases, an annual maintenance estimate is prepared, which will take care of all the repairs, all the maintenance work during the year. So washing, painting, and any minor repairing, such things will be taken care in such type of estimate. So in this case, I think we can so I think we are done with the types of estimate. If you have any doubt, you can ask.